All right, it's your Week 10 cheat sheet. Vikings versus Cowboys, Sunday Night Football. Going to be an awesome matchup. Huge playoff implications in the NFC. Cowboys are still extremely talented. I don't think have played their best football lately. The Vikings were on fire until last week's loss in Kansas City. Let's see if they can get back on track. But where I want to go in this matchup specifically is the Vikings offense. And the Vikings offense all starts with that guy right there, number 33, Dalvin Cook. He's the best running back in football right now. If you made me pick one guy to run the ball with, I'm going with 33 Cook. He's electric, explosive, runs hard. Now, time for Inside the Numbers powered by AWS. And I got a great stat for you here. This year, Kirk Cousins has used play action on 35% of his passes. And play action consists of play action where he fakes to the running back and drops back, or bootlegs out. Either one, he's using the run fake to get people open in the back end in the pass game. Last year, they only used play action pass 21% of the time. So that's up 14%. They're leading the league in this category, and it's really the formula they have found this year that's made them dangerous and really led to Kirk Cousins having some big games. This play specifically, let's get into a bootleg, okay? Now, this play, Kyle Rudolph, he started out here. This is a play they ran against the Detroit Lions a few weeks back, and he motions up to this little bunch set here. Usually when you see a motion like that, the defense is thinking, oh gosh, they're bringing him in to run the football. Are they going to run the toss crack? Are they going to run the ball in some shape or form? Well, in this play specifically, they try to act like they're going to run like the weak side zone. So Dalvin Cook starts that way. Kirk Cousins follows him, okay, and then bam, keeps the ball and comes out the back door. Now, the big thing is with Kirk Cousins going to the left, they boot to the left a lot. And let me just say, most offensive coordinators and quarterbacks are a little reluctant as right-handed quarterbacks to roll out to the left and have to make aggressive throws down the field. It's kind of hard at times to contort your body and make throws accurate that way. But this is where they put the stress on you because they're so good at the run game and they're consistent and persistent with it, that it forces the defense to get into some fronts where, ooh, we have to outnumber the run. We got to stop this guy, 33 Cook, because he's explosive as it gets. Now, what they do here, okay, Kyle Rudolph kind of comes down to block, act like he's going to block. He's kind of setting the edge, whatever it is. Kirk Cousins, he gets out on the outside. And here in this particular play, this is Irv Smith. He's going to run like a little bit of a corner route, all right, right there. Adam Thielen, who probably won't be in the game this week because of a hamstring injury, probably will be somebody like Laquan Treadwell, number 11. He runs a play like, oh, hey, I'm going to come and help out the run game too and block, and then bam, he stops and he comes back out in the flat. But the beauty of the play and really where it gets open is this part, and that's Stefon Diggs on the backside. Stefon Diggs, as the play action comes this way and linebackers are flowing this way, oh man, we got to stop Dalvin Cook. Here he comes, and all of a sudden it's zoom, and he goes across the formation. And by the time these guys realize, oh man, it's not a run, and they're turning around trying to figure everything out, it's already too late. Stefon Diggs has run by them, and then there is Kirk Cousins, who throws the ball very well on the run, and really he'll read it like this. He's going to go 1 to 2 to 3, and on this particular play against Detroit a few weeks back, he hit Stefon Diggs over the middle for a nice gain, and that's really the beauty of the Vikings offense right now. It's not necessarily complicated. They want to run the ball, they want to run play actions, and they want to run some screens every now and then. This, a bootleg to the left, is a big reason why Kirk Cousins has put up some pretty good numbers this year. All right, the Vikings, we hit the bootleg game, and then we talked about the Vikings and what they want to do on offense. They want to run the ball. They want to run play action, bootlegs. So it's run the ball. Oh, gosh, we have to crowd the line of scrimmage to stop Dalvin Cook. Then it's bootlegs and play actions to take shots down the field. So teams have to worry about the deep part of the field. And then the screen game comes into play here. And man, when you get 33 the ball in the screen game, watch out, because some good things can happen when you get him in space. Now, this is great play design by the Minnesota Vikings and what they got here. Amir Abdullah, tailback over here. He's over here. He kind of motioned across originally to get to this spot. 2 tight ends set, 1 wide receiver, 2 running backs. You're thinking, as a defense, this seems like they're going to run the football, right? Well, not so fast, my friends, okay? So what they do here is, this is a play that they run a lot, all right? And now basically they're going to run like they're running outside zone to the weak side with Dalvin Cook. Kirk Cousins is going to come back, kind of whirly bird around and just set up like right about here, okay, within the little pocket. Now, within doing that, all right, Amir Abdullah, during the play action fake, is going to come across and come outside the back door here to go into the flat, because they run this bootleg a lot. And they hit the fullback or other running backs or even the tight end who comes behind the line of scrimmage in the flat a lot. So it's a play that starts out looking the same, but is going to be different. Now with him setting up, here we got a wide receiver who's going to run a little bit of a post route deep down the field to move the secondary back. So right now as a linebacker, think of what you got going on. You're going, oh gosh, here we go. Here goes Dalvin Cook this way. We got to stop that. Oh wait, Kirk Cousins kept the ball and there's a running back coming out into the flat here. So now you stop and you try to redirect. Oh no, they found another play to screw the defense over. And after the fake to Dalvin Cook, he kind of moseys on way. Oh, I don't have the ball, and then kind of wheels out right here, okay? And within this, the left tackle, he does a great job of letting the defense end beat him inside. He pins him. And these linemen get out to help in screen blocking. But because of all these actions, Kirk Cousins takes the ball, he sets up here, he can look deep downfield into the flat to pull the defense over even more this way. And then he throws back over here behind the line of scrimmage to Dalvin Cook, who has all these blockers leading him up the field, and he zoom for a big gain for the Minnesota offense, and that's where they're dangerous. It's not necessarily overly complicated. It's about the sequence of play calling that makes them good. Run, play action, boots, fake the boots, screens. So they give you a lot of things to defend with just some simple offensive schemes, and that's why Kirk Cousins and this Vikings offense is going to pose some problems for this Dallas defense, which is not overly complicated, but very talented and very aggressive to the ball all the time. And some of these screen plays might hurt them a little bit on Sunday Night Football. One of the big matchups of the football game will be right here. Amari Cooper, okay, the go-to guy in the pass game for the Dallas Cowboy offense and Dak Prescott. And the Minnesota Vikings, they're going to play one-on-one coverage. That's what they do. And especially going to have to play one-on-one because why? The Dallas Cowboys are really good at running the football, so they're not going to want to waste another guy double-teaming Amari Cooper. These guys are both first-round picks. This guy right here is making a lot of money. You got to make him earn that paycheck and cover the guy one-on-one. All right, but Amari Cooper is a handful, and I would argue maybe he is the best route runner in all of football, let alone he's really fast and explosive to go with that. But he is going to see one-on-one matchups with both of these guys. And where they're really special, the Dallas Cowboys, is they'll play matchup football. They don't care. They'll just go, he's better than your guy, and we're going to work him all day long. They might just run a go route and just let him, hey, throw a bomb to Amari Cooper. Let's see if he runs by him. But the other things they'll do off of that, a slant route, okay? Just Amari Cooper will take 3 steps and boom, come across the face. They'll do that a lot. And then let's just say that Amari Cooper's by himself, okay, on the left side, and there's 3 receivers to the right, because they'll do that and single him out a lot. That stresses the defense out. The other route you'll see him run, out-breaking routes, maybe a 10-yard out route or the comeback, where it'll be about 15 yards and then back to 13 on the outside. Now, what they do between the go route and running some of these routes where they keep you honest a lot of the times and don't let guys like Xavier Rhodes and Trey Waynes jump routes all the time is Amari Cooper and his double moves are off the chain. They're amazing, and he has big plays on a weekly basis. I mean, he's got the most yards in football off of double moves, all right, and the most first downs in football off of double moves. And these two have not been playing great this year, okay? They've been beat a few times, and they need to pick up their game. But what I want to say with the double moves and what they do is so genius here. So you see the slant route, all right? So if they feel like, ooh, Xavier Rhodes is getting real aggressive with our slant route to the backside, well, Dak Prescott, he might have just a signal where they give him the freedom and go, hey, whenever you feel like you want to double move him, do it, all right? Or it gets called on the sideline by Kellen Moore, the offensive coordinator. But a slant route double move, he's going to make it look exactly like the slant, where he's going to go 3 steps vertical, and then he's going to take a 1-2 to the slant, and then it's going to be boom, gone. And you'll hear it's called a sluggo in the NFL. Slant and go, slug go. That's where that comes from. And they get a few plays like this I mean, really every week. You can go through a game and you're going to see Amari Cooper burn somebody on the slant and go. Now, the other one he'll do, to keep you honest on this, the comeback routes or any of the outbreaking routes, is, again, another double move, right? Where he'll come to the sidelines and be like, hey, they're sitting on me, man. They're being aggressive. They're trying to ride on, drive on these comebacks and these out routes and trying to steal a ball. Well, he'll have that communication with Dak Prescott. And then the next thing they do off of it was, now it's a little bit longer because this is at 15 yards. He'll come up, Amari Cooper, and when he gets to about 10 or 12, he'll start to chop his feet, where he'll just go boom and do something like that, right? The DB goes, oh, he's breaking it down to run this route. So I've seen him chop his feet like that already in the game. I'm going to try to get the pick six. But then he just chops his feet and goes boom, and then goes zoom, and he's gone over the top. And that's where Amari Cooper is dangerous. That's what I like about the Dallas offense. Dak Prescott's aggressive. They play matchup football sometimes where they just go, hey, our guy's better than your guy. And then if you get too aggressive, they will take a shot down the field and play off of these two routes especially. So watch out for that game, or that, on the Sunday Night Football game, Vikings at Cowboys Sunday night. See ya. Peace. I'm out of here.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.